need you 100%. I wanna be the one you tell all your friends about. Baby, I'll be the one you just can't do without. You gotta give me everything, baby, ain't no doubt. Give me 100, need you 100%. I wanna be the one you call every day and night. Are you gonna be the one who's always gonna treat me right? And when we get together, turning down the lights. Need you 100, need you 100%. I wanna be the one you tell all your friends about. Baby, I'll be the one you just can't do without. You gotta give me everything, baby, ain't no doubt. Give me 100, need you 100%.
That you never knew all the pain that I've been through. Even this morning, looked outside my door for your letter on the floor. 7 long years of moving through the streets, letting people in, but they don't talk to me. They look right through that morning, but they don't talk to me. 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 They look right through. The sun comes up, I'm alone again, with the lights on in my hand. Still I was away from my little room, 'cause I gotta go back soon. Other people's lives, all the long goodbyes, watching in the mirror with longing in my eyes. That morning, but they don't talk to me. 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 How can you change your mind? Look right through me all the time. I'm gonna give you every part of me, but you just wanted to be free, yeah.
danger. We were young, you took my breath and filled your lungs up. I held my tongue in, swept up all your poison. You get high, act like I need rescue, and you're walking on thin ice. You don't realize I'm alright tonight. If I like, you can keep that piece of me. I'll come through, outgrew, don't need you. It ain't how it used to be. You let down, and now I found that I don't need that piece of me. I'm not you get that piece of me. Falling into emptiness, I have forgotten my mind. Faithless tears that I cried, I lost my whole life. Everything to live for now, I shed my old skin. I thought I'd give in, but loving isn't losing. You get high, act like I need rescue, and you're walking on thin ice. You don't realize I'm alright tonight. Live my life, you can keep that piece of me. I've come through, outgrew, don't need you. It ain't how it used to be. You let down, and now I found that I don't need that piece of me. I'm alright tonight. Live my life, you can keep that piece of me. I'm alright tonight. Live my life, you can keep that piece of me. I'm alright tonight. Live my life, you can keep that piece of me. I'm alright tonight.
Take a minute, girl, calm down. What's been happening? What's been happening? Take a minute, girl. Take a minute, girl, calm down. What's been happening? What's been happening? Take a minute, girl, come to follow the feel alone. And I walk your heart. We come to follow the feel alone. In your face, I can see action. Come to follow the feel alone. And I walk your heart. We come to follow the feel alone. In your face, I can see action.
Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute?
Take a minute, girl, calm down. What's been happening? What's been happening? Take a minute, girl. Take a minute, girl, calm down. What's been happening? What's been happening? Take a minute, girl. Come to follow the feel alone. And I walk your heart. We come to follow the feel alone. In your face, I can see action. Come to follow the feel alone. And I walk your heart. We come to follow the feel alone. In your face, I can see action.
If a man wild out, bang along or go girl wild out. If a man's wild out, stop on the pet market.
Talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it alone.
Good evening and welcome to the Hull Ice Arena NIHL National Division matchup between the Hull Wreckit Seahawks and the Bees, kicking off a doubleheader between the two sides this weekend. I'll be one in commentator this evening. Connor Lynn joined up here on the gantry by Hull Seahawks netminder Tim Lyons. How are you, sir?
I'm not bad, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm in a much better mood this week, I'd say, due to last week's performances. 4-point weekend for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it was a really good performance, especially that MK performance. It was really gritty, lots of energy, lots of excitement, and sticking to that game plan that we've been trying to do all year.
Certainly so. We've seen the Bees make their way to the ice. We'll quickly run you through their lineup. Netminders 36, Brett Shepherd, and number 44, Ryan Wardell. Icing number 2, Adam Rosbottom. Number 5, Oliver Nags. 9, Vanya Antonov. 17, Harry Harkup. 18, Ryan Webb. 19, William Stead. 21, Marshall Balaz. 23, Dominic Kabai. 24, Daniel Rose. 27, Josh Smith. 29, Gianni Vitali. Number 65, Harvey Stead. Number 74, Liam Morris. Number 75, Brendan Bird. 91, Aidan Doughty. 94, the captain, Stuart Mogg. 73, Edward Bradley. And number 42, the recently re-signed Zane McKenzie. Of course, the Bees, they had a fantastic start to the season, Tim, particularly with Kabai and Balaj leading the league in scoring at the time, but had a more difficult times of late and now find themselves in 9th position, chasing that last spot in the playoffs. But it is quite tight down there at the moment. The Bees are in need of a good weekend just as much as Hull are at the moment.
So yeah, like as you said, at the beginning of the year, they were going toe-to-toe with us. I think it took them, 5-6 weekends before they actually lost a game. So it'll be interesting to see how they battle up into those player spots, especially with Chris starting goaltender being out at the moment and Brett Shepherd having to take on that lead role.
Of course, Griffin Priest was their starting netminder throughout the start of the season, was actually benched in the last time the Bees came down here, and it was a 7-0 victory for the Hull Wreckit Seahawks. Of course, it was the day after the Bees had the long journey up to Solway, and they just almost seemed to run out of legs. But they'll be fresh, coming off a midweek without any games, both sides here, kicking off a double header, both sides ready and raring to go at this one. Still awaiting our officials and the home team. But I think with the sounds of Seven Nation Army, any moment now we'll get our Hull Wreckit Seahawks team to the ice. Quickly run you through the Hull team news. Starting in net, number 72, Jordan McLaughlin. He's backed up by number 31, Dominic Smith. Icing this evening, number 7, Tom Barry. 11, Finley Ulrich. 15, Jamie Chilcott. 16, the captain, Sam Towner. Number 17, Owen Bruton. Number 19, Alex Kent. 21, Bobby Chamberlain. 22, Jordan Fisher. 24, Brock Bartholomew. 56, Tom Studley. 71, Emil Sveck. Number 73, a debut for Hull Wreckit Seahawks, Josh Hodgkinson. Number 74, Lee Bonner. Number 90, Declan Jones. And number 94, Declan Barmer. And here come the Seahawks. And the black and white army in the Hull Ice Arena make noise. For the Hull side of making their way for the first of 2 games in the Special Edition Pride jerseys over the IHC Pride weekend that began yesterday. Of course, one of the big talking points before we quickly get to the anthem in a moment, Tim, will be no Owen Sobchak this evening, of course. Signed midweek to replace Bobby Young. Was expected to be able to play this evening, but unfortunately due to some delayed paperwork, he's not going to be able to ice this evening.
So yeah, his ITC is still pending. The IHA UK went from 24 hours notice to 7 days notice, with the guy who does it being in South Korea for the Youth Olympics. It's a big shame for us because he's been looking really good in training this week. Be interesting to see how Josh Hodgkin gets on, because he was looking good in training last night as well.
I'm excited to see so. We will see in just a moment though Owen Sobchak, because he will be doing a ceremonial puck drop on the ice.
Seahawks add to the lineups this evening. Please make some noise. First of all, icing tonight in number
Hull Ice Arena welcomes Josh Hodgkinson to the ice for the home side for the first time.
For a ceremonial book drop this evening with number 96, sponsored by Keo Trading, Owen Sobchak.
And Owen Sobchak will meet the two captains at the penalty box door for a ceremonial puck drop.
Due to the hours of the paperwork issues, but he will be on the ice next week. Number 96, Owen Sobchak, sponsored by Keo Trading, and number 73, Josh Hodgkinson, sponsored by Leaf Lavella.
And we'll head to national anthem.
Standing for the playing of the national anthem.
And we're ready to get underway in this one here at the Hull Ice Arena. Another quick change we'll mention, not necessarily a change, but Chris Wilcox will be joining Matty Davis on the bench this evening. Of course, Josh Hodgkinson signed essentially, he's now a 7th defenceman in the roster. Gives Matty Davis that flexibility, one, to keep people fresh, but also we know that Chris Wilcox, as the assistant coach of the side as well, has so much to offer from the bench.
Yeah, so that brief period when Matty was banned, Chris took on the responsibilities of bench coach, and a lot of people were really impressed with him, including Matty himself. A lot of times, Chris was able to predict what Matty wanted to do, so we were able to function pretty much as usual.
Or it's what the whole side would want, of course, two experienced voices down there on the bench to support the players without it affecting the numbers on the ice. 6D is still the way to go.
Refereeing tonight, we've got Mr. Hewitt and I believe, yeah.
It is Scott Ellis. I've got the full officials list here. Now we were a little bit delayed in getting them to the ice. Our referees are Will Hewitt and Scott Ellis. Linesmen are Jason Devaney and Jared Fraley. Ready to get underway, and one thing I think must be noted is that in a fantastic win against the MK Lightning last Sunday, 5 of the 6 goals scored by local lads, all guys who came through the whole system. And it looks like this line will remain unchanged from last weekend. Svek, Towner and Chamberlain go together. Bartholomew and Declan Barmer complete the starting 5. We're underway, a bit of a tussle down there. Still a bit of a tussle on centre ice. Rose and Towner almost tangled up. Barmer's going to play this one forward down the right side. And the puck will make its way in to Rossbottom. Send it right down the side, past the boards, past Brock Bartholomew, but Chamberlain's going to manage to get something on this. He is a little bit tied up, can't quite get a pass to a teammate. And the Bees will head down the ice themselves now. Bit of a fan shot, but the Bees are able to pick it up off the back of the net, looking to turn it inside into the crease of Jordan McLaughlin. Barmer does well to shield that puck, and Emil Svek now will pick it up right side. Heads around the back of the net, looks to find Chamberlain, comes back to Svek. Can't quite beat his man. Did enough though to delay the breakaway. Here comes Vitali off the legs of Declan Barmer. Rossbottom will just chip this one in behind the net, but good work there by Tom Stubley to knock his man off the puck, and Chamberlain will just wait for Hull to complete the change. Doesn't quite get it in the zone though, and Ulrich's going to have to head back at speed. Off the leg of the Beats player, it's Balazs. Looks to try and feed goodbye inside, but he fans on that one. Still with the Bees though. They're blocked and should exit the zone. Both sides just feeling each other out, I think, so far, Tim.
Yeah, it's looked pretty even right now. It's been mainly Bees being able to gain the blue zone, which Matty Davis won't be happy about, but Bees fans will be. It'll be interesting to see how this period continues.
Puck went across there, McLaughlin got a stick on it, and Bonner goes across ice to Jamie Chilcott. Backs up, finds Bonner once more, looks to find Bruton ahead, but it's a good stick by the Bees, and here comes Antonov. Play this one off the board, bit of an awkward bounce there, evades Morris and finds Ulrich. Maybe might turn the afterburners on here, just going to slow it down and complete a change rather. Fisher's going to be there to try and win the puck back, but the Bees just enough to outnumber Fisher. Cross centre ice, bit of a miscontrol, but they do get the zone entry, and here's Josh Hodgkinson.
Getting involved early.
Yeah, first check, first shift. Played out there by Shepherd. Bees will hold it behind the net. Bit of an awkward bounce, and there's a bit of pace there, I think that was Liam Morris who was trying to get there, but will take the icing call, just not quite fast enough. 2.5 minutes already gone in this one. Been a bit end to end, but no real chances. It's just been a bit scrappy in terms of the final third anyway.
I don't think there's even been a shot on net yet. Neither goalie having to really do much. I think Doherty's had to do the most of that deflection with his stick, but other than that, it's been quiet for both goalies.
Chamberlain looks to try and win this one off the board. He's tied up though, and the Bees will come away with this one. Nags heads up the ice. Bartholomew and Barmer both backing up there, but he couldn't quite bring it in, and they'll collect the puck easily. Barmer's pass is just a little bit ahead of Sam Town, and we'll get an icing call there. Will be a little bit frustrated with that one. One of those unnecessary calls.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because those passes should be getting to sticks. It's not what we had last weekend against MK, so Matty won't be happy about that.
Still early days here in this one. 3 minutes or so gone in the first period. He'll win the draw. Barmer will pick this one up. Looking for the man inside. Well, great little bit of stick movement by Svek, but the puck will run its way through to Brett Shepherd. Just going to freeze that puck.
Svek looking for a hooking call there, but he's not going to get it because Hewitt and Ellis don't tend to give penalties at this rink, do they?
No call on the ice. The best thing Emil Svek can do is get his mind onto the next shift. You're never going to change the mind of an official, whether they're right or they're wrong. I think you've just got to get on with it. That puck just evades Emil Svek there. Puck chip forward to Gianni Vitali. Brock Bartholomew does well, uses the body. The puck will find Ross Bottom, sends it back, looking for Vitali over on the left side. Bird now, almost fans on it, but falls nicely for Vitali, who couldn't quite bring it in. And now Emil Svek gets past one, can he get a shot away, goes across, but Bobby Chamberlain instead couldn't quite find the tape once again there. Chamberlain looking to try and tip that one into the B zone. A little bit scrappy here, both teams. McLaughlin coming out to meet that one. Chilcott will turn, looking for a teammate, and will find Ulrich. Got Bruton inside. Bonner all the way on the far side. Finds Lee Bonner. Couldn't quite bring it in though. Chilcott will be first to it. Bonner's the one who'll send it into the B zone. B's looking to try and get the exit here. Owen Bruton going high, looking to try and put a little bit of pressure on the B's. And gets a stick in. Bonner's going to send that one into the glove of Shepherd. Quickly gets it out.
Bit of a risky play there by Shepherd.
We'll chip that one in. McLaughlin will be there to meet it. Does well. Will find Lee Bonner, able to turn inside. Deflection finds Ulrich. Goes past one. We'll go ahead around the back of the net. Got Tom Barry behind. Keeps hold of it. Nice pass across the ice. Goes through a few bodies. Tom Barry looking to try and keep it in. We'll just chip that one behind the net. Hodgkinson now. And it will make me wonder, something I've not actually checked out, whether Tom Barry and Josh Hodgkinson were line mates much at all at Leeds Knights last year, of course. Both part of that league winning side.
Yeah, I think Matty's decision this weekend was to just give Josh that option to bed into the team with a player that he
and I think
about.
We're going to get a call there. I think it's William Stead who's gone down right in front of the whole bench.
That'll be 2 minutes for boarding, I think, for Alex Kent.
I mean, Alex Kent looks hurt in the process. Actually, Jordan Fisher heads to the penalty box, but Alex Kent has been potentially hurt in the process. He's been helped off by the officials there. Manages to do a bit of a run up the bench, so there's positive signs, but certainly physical trainers will be checking him out straight away.
Penalty as follows on the Old Record Seahawks. Into the Wooden Creations penalty
Ground with the puck. It's 2 minutes for boarding against number 22, Jordan Fisher.
Well, at least I got the call right.
Jordan Fisher. Jordan receives.
He's being patient over on that right side. Go high. A bit of an awkward bounce though. Might give Hull the chance to clear. And Towner does just that. Shepherd will bring it in with the stick. Drop off though. I think Balaj here on the near side was expecting his Vanya Antonov just to head into the zone there. Doesn't quite evade the second play, and the Bees keep it in. It's awkward in front of the McLaughlin's crease. Puck's in there somewhere, we'll get a whistle. And Hull potentially get away with it on there.
Yeah, kept just bobbling in front of Geordie there. He's lost sight of it for a couple of seconds.
Minute 23 to go of the power play for the Bees. Back underway. Stubbly's going to look to try and time his man. The Bees pull the puck away from the boards. Just chip this one across ice to Bradley. Plays it forward. Looking to try and get a stick in there is Jamie Chilcott. Antonov now. Off. Somehow that one's managed to stay out. I'm not quite sure where the redirection was. Bradley now. A bit of a stick in by Finlay Ulrich, and Hull will clear once more. 50 seconds to go with the man advantage. Lee Bonner making sure he completes his check down the opposite end of the ice. Pass just in behind Balaj. Goodbye now, gets it across to the right side. Antonov it was, who got the zone entry, but a little bit scrappy once again from the Bees. Hull clear once more. 30 seconds to go of the power play. We get the zone entry, bit of an easy one. Stick in by Bartholomew, the shot comes loose. And Jordan McLaughlin came out of his crease to cut off the angle.
Great bit of skating from Geordie there, coming out of his RBH straight out to face the shot in the slot.
16 seconds remains of the man advantage. Managed to stop the shot to Vanya Antonov. We'll come to Will Stead. Of course, it was the boarding call on Will Stead that led to this power play. 8 seconds to go. It's a good atmosphere inside the Hull Arena this evening. Stead's just going to have to play this one off the boards, and a good stick in by Barber prevents the Bees man from bringing it away. Downty gets it inside. Looks to turn it back towards Downty. Couldn't quite get the shot away though. It's now with Rose. Sends it back high. Bartholomew will come away with it. Gets trapped though, trying to skate it out the zone. He's going to head round the back of the net now, cut back. Long pass looking for Chamberlain, on to the tape, 1v1.
What a
Gloved.
save. What an absolute rob.
Brett Shepherd. Fantastic stop with the glove. Almost falling onto his back, I think, as that shot was released by Chamberlain. Manages to keep hold of it. 12-11 remaining of the first period. Arguably one very good chance at both ends now.
Yeah, absolute unreal stop by Brett Shepherd there. One he'll probably want to cut out of the video and put on his Instagram.
That's off the board, looking to try and beat Chilcott on the blue, unable to do so. Svek's up high to collect this puck. Just managing to use the body to shield it away. Ulrich now feints the shot, goes to the right side to Stubley. Goal! Finds Emil Svek on the back door. Those two, you can see Emil Svek's face light up, I think, as he skated towards Thomas Stubley. Those two have a fantastic relationship off the ice as well. But it's exactly what Hull needed. It's not been the cleanest 8 minutes for the Hull Record Seahawks at all. but they are the ones who break the deadlock. Number 71, Emil Svek. Assists will be number 56, Thomas Stubley, and number 11, Finley Ulrich.
Great goal, bouncing back off that penalty kill. Very few shots were allowed through by the Hull players. The bounce back, taking it up the other end. Brett Shepherd made an absolute worldie of a save. Restarted, Hull have put it in the back of the net.
Great bit of work. Hull now looking to see if they can extend the 1-goal lead. Did they manage to do so after a good start against MK last week? Bruton now heads down the ice, goes to the outside. Let's find Lee Bonner. Will be trapped by the Bees. Now exit their own zone, looking to head over centre ice. Goodbye, off the pads, and Balaj couldn't quite get the shot away. Hodgkinson managed to dig that one off the boards ahead of Balaj, but the Bees will keep it inside the Hull zone. Hull looking for this exit pretty soon, you've got to think, and they should get it here. Bonner finds Bruton, goes ahead to Finley Ulrich, cuts inside. Back to Bruton. Oh, and it's a great stop once again, sliding to the left-hand post by Brett Shepherd.
Aaron Bruton looking for his second goal in as many games tonight.
I say he had a great performance last weekend, particularly in that game against the MK Lightning. Alex Kent now, good to see him back on the ice. That's blocked by Dominic Bai. Bit of an awkward bounce off the side of the net as well, and Brock Bartholomew will want to pick this one up off the boards. He looks to cut inside, but good stick in. Bees now looking to try and clear this one. Good work by Deck Jones though with the stick in on Vanya Antonov, and eventually can only get it as far as Bartholomew. That one find its way through to Ed Bradley, heads up the ice. Fisher now heads around the back of the net. Got Jones and Kent ahead of him. Can't quite find either of them, but Deck Jones will pick up the loose puck. Fisher can't quite find it on the boards, but Alex Kent going up high. Deck Jones, now these two, some great graft by these two young lads. Fisher now looking to try and get into the slot as Deck Jones holds that behind the net. Can't quite find them, but good check there by Jordan Fisher. Physical work now up against the boards. And Hull look to maybe come away with it. Can't quite get the pass inside though. 3B sticks in the way. Bradley will turn away. He's looking to try and get that through Bobby Chamberlain. He does. It's now Rose. Great stick in by Emil Svek. Oh, you put the afterburners on there to try and win that one in the Bees' defensive zone. Barmer, quick pass ahead of Svek. Just managed to outstretch the arms and collects that one. He heads around the back of the net. Looks to find Chamberlain on the back door. Couldn't quite find him. Bartholomew now to Barmer, right side. Back to Bartholomew. Will strike. Goal! Just what Hull needed. Stretch that advantage as early as you can. It works for them last week. They prefer to play from ahead in recent weeks. It wasn't the way that started the season, but exactly what they needed. 2-0.
Emil Svek with the tip in there to give him his second goal of the night. That great hand-eye coordination that he practices there every week in training, paying off again.
I say it all comes from just being able to keep the pressure on. I say it was a quick break down the ice, left side. Barmer's pass to find Svek. It looked to have almost broken down at one point, but Hull kept it alive. The play to Bartholomew on the blue line, and Emil Svek with the tip in goal. Confirmation, scored at 11:09, scored 71 Emil Svek, assisted 24 Bartholomew and 94 Barmer. Ulrich now, chance to break down the ice. He's got Bruton to his right, Bonner to his left, goes to Bonner, back across, doesn't quite find anyone. Bruton's going to be first to the puck though. He's hit from behind, goes down to the ice. McLaughlin just going to outstretch his stick there, settle that down for Jamie Chilcott. And Bono first to pick this up, goes cross ice, and great turn by Thomas Stubley. Turned this one straight from defence to attack, but the pass couldn't quite find Owen Bruton. There's a bit of physical work between Bruton and the man alongside him. Just allowed the Bees to sort of allow that puck to go past. That puck's trapped on the back of McLaughlin's net. Deck Jones now tied up against the boards. Plays from both sides, trying to win this one back. Bees chip that in. And John McLaughlin's lost his helmet, so we'll get a whistle. It was Josh Hodgkinson just making sure he got in and around Vanya Antonov there, making sure he wasn't able to collect that puck right in front of McLaughlin's net.
Making sure early that the Bees understand that you can't stand in front of Geordie, that there will be repercussions for doing it.
So it's something that Hull at times have not been the greatest at in terms of keeping that area clear of bodies for their netminder. Bit of a misplaced pass, but Emil Svek's first. He's capitalising it. His stretch pass finds Chamberlain, but I think Sam Town had just gone a little bit early on that one. We've got an offside call. 7:23 remaining on the clock. Underway. Barmer's first to lose puck off the skate of Bartholomew. Head into the zone, dump it behind the net. Nice pass between the legs. Now Balaz. Good work by Barmer. Hull now just looks to try and clear this one. Svek almost knocked off the puck. Barmer's going to look to try and tie up his man. It comes off to Bobby Chamberlain. Almost perfectly finds Sam Towner. Intended or not. Heads down the right side. Looked to try and find Bobby Chamberlain. Couldn't quite. It was a good bit of work by Ed Bradley to find that passing lane. Chamberlain looking to try and win it back with a good stick in. The game almost just seems to slow down for a moment there. A couple of attempts there to clear the zone. Eventually will, and Lee Bonner's left side. He's got Chamberlain to his right. Finds Chamberlain.
Another fantastic glove save by Brett Shepherd.
On Bobby Chamberlain.
On Bobby Chamberlain again.
Chamberlain,
Bobby will not be happy about that. He does love to go glove side, especially in practice against me.
Well, Brett Shepherd, the difference on both of those Bobby Chamberlain efforts. Seahawks still lead 2-0.
2 highlight reel saves from Brett Shepherd in the first period here.
Stubbly's going to cut back. Blocked by the stick of Gianni Vitali. Chilcott doesn't quite bring it in first time off the back of the board. Stubley plays this one ahead. Find all the way through to the right side to the Bees defenseman. Chipped high into the air. Stubley's first to it. Under a bit of pressure here. Bruton's outstretched stick. Couldn't quite bring it in. Nags turns away from him. Off the board. Ulrich's first this one. Forced to play it. Bruton turns it inside once again. Stubley now. Great pass to Lee Bonner heading up the ice. Great bit of stick work. And doesn't go in. Brett Shepherd still laid across his net. And was that a pad save?
Yeah, it was.
I think he's just got the outstretched pad. That's another highlight reel for Brett Shepherd.
Brett Shepherd certainly making his mark on this first period early.
It certainly is, but I say that would have been a highlight reel goal for Lee Bonner, and it was a highlight everything but in the end. 5:15 on the clock. Puck tied up deep in the Hull zone.
London Bees have got to be so happy with Brett Shepherd right now, keeping him in the game with 3 highlight reel saves in the first period. Unbelievable goaltending so far.
Ross Bottom turns it up. I picked up now. Webb found Mogg. Dumped into the right side. Go back high. Good stick in there by Chilcott. And Stubley picks that up in the slot just in time, but the Bees still with the possession in the Hull zone. Bit of an awkward bounce, almost just sat up there. Look to try and knock the man off the puck now, Will Hull. He's tied up once again. Will come away with it. Managed to just get it through to County. Stubley looks to tie up his man. Very scrappily, Hull do get this one out the zone, but the Bees win the possession back almost immediately. McLaughlin came out of his crease to try and collect one, couldn't quite find it. Or 4:16 on the clock.
That's a too many men call on London Bees.
And I think we'll wait to see who is going to sit the penalty.
Looks like Zane McKenzie.
Just a polite reminder from the management, this is a family sport. We appreciate friendly banter, but please refrain from using foul or abusive language and gestures. It's a family sport after all.
Underway now, Seahawks power play. Something they've really been working on in recent weeks. Ulrich looked to try and get that through the bodies, but Balaz was the one who picked it up. Dominic Goodbye heading down the ice. And I say the Bees have scored a few short-handed goals this season. Can't remember which one of them it is, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I think one of Goodbye or Balaz is one of the top in the league for the short-handed goals. 2 minutes for too many men. You're exactly right, and Sam Towner on the back door finishes that one off. 3-0 for the Hull Wreckage Seahawks. And they'll make the Bees pay for that too many men on the ice. Just what Matty Davis will have been wanting. The power play's got to start making an impact more often. It has in the early part of the season. The last few weeks, though, it really has started knocking up that percentage week in, week out.
They are. I mean, they got, I think was it last week on the power play? One tonight. We really are pushing those numbers up in terms of power play percentage, because they were down, especially around that Christmas period, you know, that rocky period that we've just gone through.
We'll look to win the draw. Fisher gets a stick on that one, finds Hodgkinson. Turned inside to Deck Jones. So Alex Kent down the left side now. Looks to try and feed that inside. Couldn't quite find Fisher. The Bees turn this one away. Looks to come down the ice. Long stretch pass. Finds man open in centre ice. Ross bottom it is. Drops the pass off. Gloved by Jordan McLaughlin. 3 minutes 30 on the clock. Confirmation of the third goal. Scored 16 away, scored 16, assisted 7-1. Emil Svek. That's the third point of the night for Emil.
Yeah, third point for Emil Svek of the night, and it's only the first period. Who knows how many he could go on to get on tonight.
So I think he currently sits fourth in the league standings. That's a good pad save by McLaughlin. Does come out loose though, and Hull will do enough to scrap it away almost. Bruton now heads down the ice. He's got Ulrich inside. Looking to try and get the stick in with the Bees man. One Hull man down on the ice, getting up, but bit of a deflection on the shot by Bonner. Shilcott managed to get something on that, but it's going to hit the netting down there deep in the Hull Ice Arena. 3:07 on the clock. So Emil Svek's had such a phenomenal start to the season, hasn't he?
Yeah, he really has. He's been one of those key players for Matty Davis, getting points. Well, he's on at least 2 points a game.
He still is.
So that's really important. So yeah, it's a great start by him. And, you know, he's continued with that, and it's another goal. An unfortunate one for Brett Shepherd there, because he is going to want that one back, especially after the really hot start. He's really unfortunate. He's hit his catcher's side, he's hit him just above the elbow, and he's just trickled in.
And with that, the fourth falls the way of the Hull Wreckage Seahawks, and you know, you can't let off in this league. We've said this before in runaway victories, but Matty Davis has got to be happy with the way this is going. This is such a key period for the Seahawks. You know, with one new player in Hodgkinson in the side at the moment. Sobchak, of course, not in the side today, but will be introduced in training. Already has been injured on the ice for competitive action next week, but it's a big period. The back-to-back against the Bees this weekend, but then next week, Steel Dogs away, I think home against Swindon, and then it's the first leg of the Cup semi-final against Leeds. It's such an important time for the Hull Seahawks that they've really just got to keep going and try and just find that form.
Absolutely, we need that momentum going into that semi-final against Leeds, because that momentum is going to be so important, especially because of how good Leeds are this season. Great
bit of work by Sam Towner there, just almost getting his arm across to get the stick in. Winning the puck back is, you know, in dangerous areas. Morris is the one who feeds that puck away, looking to try and clear the zone. Are the Bees? It's now with Webb. Drops the pass off. 2 minutes 15 on the clock. Nags will just dump this one in. Come all the way around the boards. A little bit of a misstep by Bartholomew. He's going to play this one back to Barmer. Off the boards, will find Jordan Fisher. Looks to try and play this one past Bird. The Bees will come away with it though. I think two players there both missed it on the boards. Hodgkinson is the man who was beat by the pass, but it was a good read by Alex Kent. Goodbye now. Balaj now. Comes across the blue line to Bradley. Looks to feed in at Goodbye. Looks to try and turn away from Hodgkinson. Puck's still loose down there. Really gritty work on the board here as Hull looks to try and clear this puck. He looks for the feed into Balaz, still loose. Almost trying to get a bit too clever with it there. Goodbye now, will enter the zone. Looks to try and turn inside past Ulrich. Antonov. Puck deflecting all the way through to the left side. Ulrich picks it up, will just chip it down the ice. No icing, Bradley's going to be forced to play this one. Looks to turn away from Lee Bono, completes his check deep in the B zone. Hull will finally pick it up at the right end of the ice. Just dumps it inside once again. Bono first to it. Looked to try and turn away, couldn't quite come away with the puck, but that's almost passed directly to Owen Bruton there by the Beastman. Tom Stubley wants his deep on the blue line, but Hull keeping it high behind the net. Chilcott coming to support Lee Bonner there, but it looks like the Bees will come away with it for the moment anyway. Drag it away off the boards. Chilcott will pick it up centre ice. Seconds will expire any moment on this first period. 5 seconds to go. Bruton will just get the tip almost into the officials' skates there, and with that we'll get the whistle for the end of the first period. And I say it's got to be one for the Hull Racket Seahawks. They'll be pretty happy with that one, won't they, Mr. Tim Lyons?
Yeah, they really will be. 4-0 in the first period. That's a really great start from Hull Seahawks. Didn't look like it was going to happen to begin with, but then we broke the Bees down slowly, and we got those 4 goals. But it has to be said, though, that Brett Shepherd has had an unreal first period with those goals. He'll want the 4th goal back, fair enough, but there's 3 occasions where he's absolutely robbed Hull Seahawks there.
And I say we didn't actually give mention to the 4th one officially. It was 16:56 unassisted for Finlay Ulrich there, and with that the Hull Racket Seahawks lead going into the first intermission, 4-0. An early double by Emil Svek. Then on the power play, Sam Towner got involved. Emil Svek got the assist on that 3rd point of the night before Finlay Ulrich scored the 4th. We'll be back with you in 15 minutes time here on the Power PPV live stream of the Hull Racket Seahawks and the Bees. Don't go anywhere.
Once again, from this interval, your Chelsea hands on tonight's Junior 50-50. Tonight's big battle, number 15, Jamie Chilcott, sponsored by Conceptus. Tonight's shell back number 73, Josh Robinson. All the tickets available front sellers walking around the arena from this interval. Your tickets in while we can. Shots on goal in the first period of the Hull Racket Seahawks.
If a man wild out, fuck along, what go girl wild out. If a vex wild out, top of the bed, get set wild out. If a hot wild out, right word not goes from wild out. One get me when I see wild out, and embarrass the boss, be my shoulder. If a man wild out, fuck along, what go girl wild out. If a vex wild out, top of the bed, get set.
Welcome back to the Hull Ice Arena. Second period action ahead of us in this matchup between the Hull Reckitt Seahawks and the Bees. Seahawks make their way down to the ice. We're ready for this second period, and I've got to say, it was a scrappy first 7 or 8 minutes, and since then, Hull have lit the lamp 4 times.
Yeah, I was speaking with Tom Barry in the break, and we were talking about that, how it was a really slow start from Hull to begin with, tough 8 minutes, and then we just broke them down, and as you said, we scored 4 times.
It could be even more if it wasn't for Brett Shepherd, who's had 3 highlight reel saves so far, 2 on Bobby Chamberlain.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a goalie myself, I can really appreciate the skill it's taken to pull those 3 saves off. You know, those 2 absolute windmills of Robs on Bobby Chamberlain on partial breakaways. Unreal goaltending there. And then to go full split post to post to deny Bonner himself a highlight reel goal after putting it through his legs to dangle the D-man.
I want to say, and we've got another 20 minutes to look forward to any moment now. Just waiting for our officials. Just set these goals up on the moorings and they'll be ready to go. Emil Svek already on 3 points for the night. I say he's had a tremendous start to the season. That 3 points so far now puts him on 66 in 32 for the season, with 2 periods still to play here tonight.
They're just scary numbers, absolute scary numbers for an opposition to come in and look at. He's definitely got to be one of your danger men as a opposition coach there.
No, I think you probably say he is the danger man. I say there's a lot of Hull players just about finding their feet once again, but it was the work of Emil Svek and Finlay Ulrich through particularly December, who pulled Hull through a couple of games. And so they've really kept things going as the team has really started to find its confidence again this last week or so. Towner is going to look to battle that one in to Ed Bradley behind the net. Fired around to Rossbottom. Used the ball to only finds Bartholomew, sends one fizzing past the right post. Looks to find Chamberlain, feinted, allowed Emil Svek to pick this one up, turns away. Can't quite get the pass back to Barmer. Free to Rossbottom, right side. Looks to go past Bartholomew, couldn't quite bring it in. And Hull look to try and clear this one. That's intercepted there, but luckily Bartholomew gets a tip on there. And Hull looking to turn defence into attack maybe. Chamberlain's waiting for a bit of support. Finds Bonner, who's coming into the slot. Couldn't quite get the shot directed on net. I think it may have been deflected by a Bees man. Balaz's going to use the back of the net here. Once again, Hull really, playing really hard on the forecheck. Matt James spoke last week about this, trying to play that a little bit differently as how they have been at the sort of opening part of the season. Just dump that puck in, everyone's going to have to exit the zone. McLaughlin settles this one behind the net.
You'll see a lot more of that in this period, especially with the long changes from both teams. Both teams will use that to get that change.
Bono looks to be first this one, centre ice, uses its body to shield that one. Looks to be loose on the left side. Ulrich just going to almost shadow Nags. That just beats the first Bees play, but I think the loose puck will find its way back to Nags behind the net. It's good work by Bruton originally, and then he goes down to the ice after the collision with Bonner. For such a smaller guy, Lee Bonner's certainly one you don't really want to run into, isn't he? He hits hard. That goes across the pipes.
I think the technical term is he's very dense for his size.
Breakaway here, Deck Jones. Let's get the puck across. Can't get the shot away. Does eventually, but dug out by the pad of Shepherd.
Defender there really did a good job of tying Bruton's stick up in the air, so he didn't have the opportunity to get a good shot off against Brett Shepherd there.
He's patient there, just waiting for the breakout, looking to see where it may find it. It's a great pass to Morris, straight up through centre ice.
If he controls that, he's away on a breakaway. Unfortunate there for him.
Well, sticking by McLaughlin, forces this behind the net, and Hull will come away with it. It's Hodgkinson, cuts back. There's a great feed, cross ice. Barry leaves it for Fisher. He's just going to dump it past Stead. Kent now. Doesn't quite find anyone. Nags wants to play it to Webb. Hull look to win it back though, and they do with Towner just fresh onto the ice. Kent looks to play that one into the slot of Fisher, who's still there. Stead and Fisher now tying up. Nags picks up the loose puck. Drop back once more. Hull going to complete the line change. Towner, Svek, Chamberlain back to the ice with Bartholomew and Barmer. Looks to feed. Rose gets past Svek. Again, get the zone entry. Goes all the way across the net.
Hull getting away with that a little bit there.
Bartholomew brings this one out the zone. Enters the B zone, keeps the puck moving. He's got Svek on his inside. Used the balls, but nobody really there for that one. Rose now's going to dump this one in. McLaughlin there to meet it, but couldn't quite bring it in as planned. Barmer managed to get the pass past Rossbottom though. Clearance only finds Bradley. He picks it up once again in his own zone. Dumps in by Vitali. Rossbottom looking to find this one as McLaughlin plays it off the boards behind the net. Barmer once again not looking to get tied up in front of the net. Couldn't quite get the shot away on the turn. Svek now looks to find Chamberlain. Towner's to his left. So Svek was coming inside for the puck. Heads down the other side. Vanya Antonov sticking by Svek and a pad save by McLaughlin. Goodbye, looks to get the pass across, but it's picked up. Intercepted by Chamberlain. Svek now breaking down the right. Doesn't get... Oh. Shepherd didn't get all of it, but the rebound came out and Ulrich couldn't quite get enough on the second effort.
Yeah, I think Brett Shepherd there has made a good personal save. He's kicked the rebound out to an unfortunate position, but because of his D-man's ability to help him there, he's managed to get a weak shot off the rebound and safely control into his chest.
15:06 on the clock here in the second period. That's it, that first 5 minutes of this period has gone by a lot quicker than the first period did.
Yeah, so certainly did. It's been really good hockey so far. Hull have managed to get away with the back door where Bees have just missed. I don't know how that's not gone in. And then you've got really good defensive play from the Bees, keep Hull at bay.
A little bit of a delay to that face-off. Chilcott shot straight into the glove of Shepherd. Delay to that face-off. One of the officials just wanted to check the equipment of Brock Bartholomew.
That's his net guard, one of the new rules that came in on the 1st of January.
Okay, looking to force this one through. It's tipped by Morris, but would have been an icing call, but McLaughlin's out to play it. Into the feet of Stubble. He's forced to sort of backhand that one away. Webb now picks it up. Drops the pass off to Stead. Off the skates of Lee Bonner. Just wheels out right. And a good pass to Bruton. Bruton goes down the right side. He's got Chilcott inside. It fans Bonner. And it's in the pads, I believe, of Brett Shepherd, and the goal's off its moorings anyway. Things he came across the crease, but another good bit of work from Hull, but Shepherd foiled Chamberlain twice and he's foiled Lee Bonner twice now.
Yeah, I mean, he's pushed off really, really well off that post there, taking it out. But that's one of the things about the moorings at Hull. And then he's got across, he's made that save, and there's been no rebound. Textbook goaltending.
Jones take the draw. Fisher's going straight up against the boards to try and win it back, but Smith is the one who forced it down into the Hull zone. Hull will pick it up once more though. Tom Barry off the boards. John Fisher's the one who comes away with it. Goodbye now. Back to Vanya Antonov, right side. Nice pass inside. He's knocked off the puck though. Bit of a scrappy shift there from both sides. Fisher now enters the B zone. Sends a shot away. There by Hodgkinson, blocked by the stick of a Bees player. Backing up behind the net. Doesn't quite take a run of him first time, but the Bees will get his own entry, but that's all. Turned back towards Chamberlain by John Fisher. Bit of a loose puck now. Emil Svek brings that one in on the turn, gets the pass to Chamberlain. Seems a bit of a stick in by the Bees man, just prevented from Chamberlain from being able to get a shot away there. Chamberlain across the left side, right side, loose. Town looks to get out of the air. Somehow the puck stays away from the net. Chamberlain goes down. We've got a tripping call. There'll be no delayed penalties. Bees instantly look to drag that one away. Chamberlain looked to sort of spread himself and get a second effort away. And Hull will go back to the power play. Dominic, I think it's Marcel Balaz to the penalty box.
Be interesting to see if the whole power play unit can get going again in this second period, having already scored one tonight.
Lee Bonner on the first power play unit. This is a bit of a change. Bartholomew cuts back. Svek. Bartholomew finds Ulrich on the right side. Shot away. Fizzes off the backboards. Bartholomew will pick it up. Svek now. Cross to the right side. Ulrich. Back to Emil Svek. Keeps hold of it. Goes back to Ulrich behind him. Bartholomew now. Chips through. Ulrich in two minds, I think there is to go high and collect the puck or back up and prevent the breakaway. That's going to bounce off the boards into the netting. And a minute 20 remains of the man advantage for the Hull Racket Seahawks. Confirmed 26:50, 2 minutes for tripping against number 21 for the Bees, Marcel Balaz. Back on the way. Puck's tied up in there somewhere. Ed Bradley's the one to come away with it. We go all the way down to Brock Bartholomew behind the net. Minute to go with the man advantage. Ulrich now looking to break out at pace. Towner holds the blue line. Ulrich goes past, looking to maybe wrap around the net now. Bartholomew working hard to get across to meet Ulrich on the right side. Ulrich cuts back. Good stick in though, I think it's by Webb. And that will be cleared back towards Jordan McLaughlin. 40 seconds now of the man advantage. Hull just struggling, I think, to get set and sort of do what they normally do on a power play here. Sort of get the puck in the zone and then just work it around and look to try and find the open man and get a few shots on net here.
Exactly, I mean, London have been doing really, really well, making it really, really difficult for Hull. I mean, right now, they're in the offensive zone because they didn't give up that blue line there. With that sweet poke check, got forward, and they've got a face-off in the offensive zone. 17 seconds left on their kill. It's just been a really good penalty kill from Bees. Textbook again.
So it was Dominic Gabai that time, of course. Leads by example. Dominic Gabai, the player coach here at the Bees. Hull do win the draw, but as I say, 15 seconds now. As Chilcott just clears the zone there, the Bees will probably run off the remainder of the man advantage here. Stead gets the pass across to Gabai on the left side. Kicks this into the zone. Chilcott doesn't quite bring it away from him. Stubbley will time up well though as the Bees come back to full strength. Good penalty kill for them. Lee Bonner now. Looking to try and dangle past another one. Antonov's puck clearance, only finds Stubbley. Bruton can't bring it in though, and there's a nice pass inside. It's Stead, Ross bottom now. Good read by Stubbley. And that clearance of the puck will be an icing call. 10:45 remains here in the second period, and I say, Hull's kicked off this second period pretty well. It's a little bit scrappy almost. I don't know if the Bees are just finding a way to break up Hull's play now.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like from up here. You've got Hull starting off strongly from that first strong start end to the first period, sorry.
Two Bees down on the ice here and an official, as that shot was padded away by Jordan McLaughlin. Deck Jones now tied up by Ross bottom. The Bees will bring it out around the back of the net. Finds Vitali. Looks to try and beat Brock Bartholomew. He just stands him up. Bonner will find Barmer straight up the ice looking for Bruton, but it's a good stick in. And there'll be a second attempt by Barmer to find Bruton. It was tipped back behind the Bees net. No icing. Bees now looking to go from left to right. It's a good stick in once again from Bartholomew. But that skate, awkward deflection. Towner across.
Oh, what a save.
Svek finds the open net for his hat-trick. Not to take anything away from Brett Shepherd. It was a fantastic first save But Emil Svek finds the empty net there. 5-0 to the Hull Wreckett Seahawks. He's got 4 points on the night, 3 goals. We're looking around to see if there's any hats on the ice. I know his dad threw one down here when we played Bristol in November. But 9:52 remains in the second period. Emil Svek has a hat-trick. I've got to say, a couple of unfortunate bits of play there. It was a good sort of block with the skate on centre ice by the Bees player that directed it into Towner as well. Of course, puck goes across from Towner, great save by Shepherd. But then the rebound finds Emil Svek, who had an empty net ahead. Doughty now finds Morris. Morris looks to go between 2 players as McLaughlin comes out and puts a glove on that one.
Yeah, the 5th goal for Hull Seahawks there. It's just such an unlucky goal for the Bees. As you said, it's come off a Bees player's skate into the path of Towner. He's put it backdoor for Bobby Chamberlain. Great backdoor save by Brett Shepherd, not to take anything away from it. But his defenders haven't helped him out there because he's just laid there in front of the goal for Emil Svek to get his hat-trick goal.
Webb slips as Towner looks to tie him up. Hull looking to try and clear this puck. And it's Svek, the hat-trick man, who brings this away. Looks the wheel out. Left side, gets the pass all the way through to Chamberlain off the boards. Barmer now, fires that one in, looking for the redirect. And that'll be cleared straight down the ice. Should be an icing call against the Bees, which it is. 9:03 on the clock. Bees now looking to bring it away right side. Doughty gets the pass across to Vanya Antonov. Going to dump this one in. Jamie Chilcott will pick it up behind the net. Must say the Bees fans to our left-hand side up here on the gantry, still in loud voice, and that's going to be a call against Lee Bonner, I think. They've got a delayed penalty now. There was certainly an arm up there. Oh no, it must have been for a delayed offside. There was certainly an arm up as Bonner had tussled with the Bees man. That's out the glove of McLaughlin, and Chilcott did enough to stop the Bees man from putting in away the rebound. That's goodbye into Antonov, a little bit in towards the skates though, couldn't quite bring it in as he wanted to. Ulrich going to knock goodbye off the puck, and long stretch pass, looks to find Bonner. Looks to maybe go outside there, still with the puck. Hodgkinson looks for a quick one back to Bonner, but Deck Jones will pick it up, look to try and feed Bonner. Once again, Bees now go down the other end of the ice. Back to goodbye. That's deflected by Josh Hodgkinson well. Deck Jones tying up his man too. That managed to stay out off the iron. Alex Kent, as he cleared the puck down the ice, looked to go past the Bees man. They collided, loud calls here on the Hull bench for an interference call, but nothing given by the officials on the ice.
Jordan McLaughlin's pad almost falling completely off there after that series behind his net.
Got a whistle just while the goaltender can sort out the equipment. And 7 minutes 20 on the clock here in the second period. Just taking a moment with Jordan McLaughlin to get his equipment sorted.
So Hull Wreckett Seahawks, I'd like to say a huge happy birthday to Layla Hiles. She's 15 on Monday. She's a big
Well, like we're ready to get back underway.
happy birthday to Layla, coming from here at the Hull Wreckett Seahawks.
Deck Jones wins the draw. Quickly looking to move the puck into the B zone. Pass originally found Kent, but Hodgkinson's going to let one rip. Barry now looking to try and find Kent. Barry once again in control. Kent's going to be tied up against the boards. A good turn away there by the Bees man. He can only find Fisher there on the left side. That's going to be deflected. I'll say, quick word about those Bees fans to our left. They're in very good voice, despite the scoreline, despite the long journey. For the few that have made the journey up, of course, still supporting their team very well over there in the block.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with actually how loud they are compared to the Hull fans. You can certainly hear them, and not just because they're right next to us. I'm really impressed with the travelling support of the Bees here.
Follow me now. Back to Barmer. Chamberlain up ahead. Look to try and force that one deep into the zone so sound like a chase, but doesn't come away with it. Smith now. Morris looking to try and get the pass back across. Chamberlain's going to drop this one off the boards. Free on the left side here for Hull. Just couldn't quite find Towner though. Could Bartholomew. Barmer's going to pick this one up now. He's under some pressure from Webb, and Webb could just got something on that. Bartholomew eventually will find Svek. Nice little reverse pass, finds Chamberlain. Back into Svek, off the pads. Towner's going to pick that one up. Barmer, a little bit too inside for him. But he gets the pass across now. Bartholomew now is a good stick in by the Bees man. Potential breakaway. Bartholomew's working hard to get back, but Barmer's going to back skate. And he's just avoided the right side of Jordan McLaughlin's net there.
Absolutely destroyed his water bottle.
Yeah, there's bits of that on the floor. You can see that down there. 5:54.
Evan, you're trying to say that that's gone in and popped his bottle and not realising that Geordie propped it up, so it's just cleanly gone over the net.
You can see the distance between net and puck here from up here in the gantry, but 5:54 was a good breakaway opportunity, but Dick Barmer doing his best to sort of back skate, directing Brock Bartholomew as well, and did enough.
Absolutely, he's done exactly what you want the defenders to do. He's cut out that passing lane, which means that the goalie only has to focus on the shooter and doesn't have to worry about that back door man. Dick Bartholomew. Dick Barmer, absolutely textbook defending, used that elite league experience that he's gained over the years to help his goaltender out.
Seahawks fans, are you still with us?
5:54 to go in the second period. Hull fans rousing at the moment. Another quick moment here for John McLaughlin just to get his equipment sorted before we get a face-off down to the right-hand side of his net. Balazka by Antonov all on the ice here for the Bees. We'll look to try and clear this one. Doesn't quite make centre ice and Lee Bonner. There's a great interception there by Stubley. Still going left side, looking to avoid goodbyes. Doing his very best with a grip, sort of poke checker there, just to drag that puck away. Back inside, cuts to the left side, does Balaz. Feeds the pass ahead to Goodbye. Still on there. Good couple of second efforts there to keep the puck alive. The Bees, and that's into the slot to Bradley. Good block. Balaz now turns away from Stubley. Back to Bird on the blue line, fired across left side of the ice, looking for the man in and around the slot. Puck still loose behind the net. Ulrich will cut away from Antonov. Can't quite get the puck out the zone though. Eventually they do. Chance here, Lee Bonner's not going to be first to it though. Chilcott will just dump that one in as Hull look to make a change. Stubley still, he's the one on the ice who's not made that change across, stopping the breakaway. And he leaves the puck behind him with Alex Kent looking to just try and bring this one down the other end of the ice.
Great battle, great work from Alex Kent there. Big
off
save.
the blocker. Fisher couldn't quite find the rebound. Tom Barry with a hit on the Bees man there. Sends him down to the ice. Bit of open space ahead now. Tom Barry turns that one straight into the glove of Shepherd. 4 minutes 13 is still to go in the second period. Another good shift by that third line, I've got to say. Jones, Kent and Fisher. Good bit of graft all night.
Alex battling there just then. just above the Sharks logo. Kept battling, gained the zone, took a shot, saved by Brett Shepherd. And
so there was a rebound opportunity as well. Fisher just unable to find that one. He was a little bit behind him. He's going to leave that puck behind him a little bit. Finds Stead now. Looks to step across centre ice. Somehow finds way through Towner to Vitali. And he's going to hit the net. And I think it's going to be a good goal.
Not sure how that one's quite squeaked in.
And has somehow found a way, I think, between the left pipe and Jordan McLaughlin. But at 3:53 to go in the second period, the Bees managed to find a way past McLaughlin.
Feeling a bit sympathetic for Geordie there, because the way he was set up, there's no way that goal would have been able to have got in without him being taken out of the way and the goal being taken out of the way. So I'm not sure just quite how that has actually gone in.
Yeah, so I don't know. So the collision, I think, almost from behind on, was it Vitali? Has sent him sort of knocking into Jordan McLaughlin, and the puck sort of followed through, I believe. But it's a good goal on the ice, and it's scored. Timed at 36:07 by number 29, Gianni Vitali. Assisted by number 19, William Stead. Second assist by number 24, Daniel Rose. We've got a 5-1 game here. Going to be forced to play this one out with the Bees, and Chamberlain's going to be first to the puck. Comes up ahead, looking for Towner. Svek now going to try and win this one on the boards. Doughty manages to get a stick in. Hull not able to come away with it, and Webb gets the pass across to the left side. Cuts back to the outside. Great work by Morris there. He's knocked down to the ice though, as he looked to go through two. And that redirect stopped by McLaughlin. Puck's loose, and he gets on top of it in the end. Yeah, better period of play for the Bees there. It was a good bit of work by Morris to find almost the way through onto the goal.
Yeah, just then Geordie really haven't struggled with that bobble input. But as you said, Bees will be so much more happy with this period than the first period. I mean, losing the first period 4-0, and now we're in a 1-0 period. It's a massive difference and a big improvement, which the Bees should be happy about.
That 12 minutes at the end of the first, it could prove the difference here. Of course, Hull, they'll be hoping that they can try and extend this lead even further. Stead manages to get this one across. Turns away, does Balaz. Hull are the ones to pick up the loose puck though. Brought in by Bruton. Long pass stretch across the ice to Bonner. Looks to feed in front to Finley Ulrich, who managed to get the redirect, but Shepherd was up to it. And Ulrich's just going to send this one all the way around the boards. Bit of an awkward bounce there. Bruton looked to try and find the loose one, but Stead managed to avoid him and dump it as far as Tom Barry. Ulrich now right side. He's got Bruton just inside of him. Gets it all the way across the bar. May let one loose. Deflected there by the stick of Rose. The Bees just holding this one behind the net for a moment before they look for the breakout. And here they come. 2 minutes to go. Goodbye looks to win the race for this one. Drags it out to the right side, but Alex Kent's going to be first to it. Looks to reverse pass out of the zone, but Antonov, I think it was, managed to keep it in for a moment. Bradley's passed left side, doesn't quite bring it in first time, and it's going to deflect its way back high in centre ice. Deck Jones, couple of attempts to try and force that one into the B zone. Bradley now got Vitali to his right, the goal scorer. Looks to just try and drag that one back. Still loose though in front of the net of McLaughlin. Ross bottom. Puck's still loose against the boards. Rose swings it from right to left. Vitali not able to drag that one away, and here comes Fisher. Pass inside to Deck Jones off the skate though. There's a great reverse feed. Bradley's got Rose to his right. Good stop by McLaughlin. And good work by Fisher. Look to find Kent inside.
1 minute to play in the second period. The final minute of the second period.
And we will, I think, eventually get an icing call. And we knew it was an icing call, but no one blew for it, so the change had almost half completed there, but we sent back out onto the ice. 56 seconds remaining. Of this second period. 1-1 in this second period. Scoreline 5-1 overall to the Hull Racket Seahawks. But the Bees have really grown into this one. They've been able to disrupt Hull. And Brett Shepherd's continued to do a couple of fantastic saves in the second period as well, following his highlight reel in the first.
Bit of confusion over the change again with Bobby Chamberlain and Emil Speck.
Eventually we've got the right five on the ice. Chamberlain will just take a moment just to settle this one and allow Hull to hopefully get a clean zone exit and maybe one more offensive opportunity. The stretch pass, looking to find Svek, couldn't get through the two Bees players on the centre red line. Svek will bring this one away. Off the board, looking for Chamberlain. He's going to pass left side to Towner, drops back off to Chamberlain, round the boards, Towner will pick it up. We tied up there, I think it's by Harvey Stead. Farmer now. Chamberlain. Chilcott right side. We tied up though. Looks to try and evade two Bees players, and he does that well. The reverse pass doesn't really find anyone in a black and white shirt. Breaking down the left side, it's a good glove save by McLaughlin, and a good hit I think on the end of the play as well by Bobby Chamberlain.
Yeah, absolute great hit by Bobby Chamberlain, kept it clean, making sure that the Bees player knew that he was still in a hockey game, even if there is only 0.8 of a second left on the clock.
So we'll have enough time for the face-off. And with that, we will have the second period drawn to a close. We'll head into the intermission. I say 5-1 game. Emil Svek's completed his hat-trick first of all to stretch that lead out to 5, but the Bees have really grown into this one, haven't they, Tim?
Yeah, they really have, and I feel like on some occasions it's when Hull have just switched off that little bit, and then Bees have just capitalised on it and just not given them that inch. As you said, Emil finishing off his hat-trick, which will be good for him personally. But from the Bees' perspective, they've gone on and they've tied the period, which is such a better start than this first period.
Talking about two netminders, of course, Jordan McLaughlin has had a quieter day, I'd say, than Brett Shepherd, but they've both pulled out some great stops. McLaughlin's is mainly to actually just get on top of some rebounds at times, but Brett Shepherd put up highlight reels in both periods now. Even with Emil Svek's third goal, it came off the back of another fantastic save, didn't it? I couldn't quite get across for the rebound, but it was a great job just to stop the original shot.
Yeah, as you said, both goalies been doing really, really well. Geordie, the quieter of the two goalies, he's doing everything textbook. Unfortunate on that goal, I don't know what happened, but a goal's a goal, you know. They don't ask you how much, they just ask you how many. In terms of Brett Shepherd, solid goaltending from him. The goal that we scored in that period, he's unlucky. He's made a great backdoor save. Unfortunately, the rebound's been left open by his defenders and it's gone in. Not much more you can ask your goalie to do in that position. What
will Matty Davis and Chris Wilcox want from this third period? Will they want them to go out and win that third? That's going to be, I think, the first thing to do. The performance, of course, is going to mean a lot, and they're getting the confidence for this run-in, but after tying that second one, they'll want to go out and make a third period statement, you think?
Absolutely. Games like this, Matty Davis and Chris Wilcox will be determined to tighten that screw, beat the game early so that they can rest, play again tomorrow, build momentum going into that really important game in, 2 weeks' time against Leeds United?
Yes, it's Sheffield away, Swindon at home, and then the first leg against Leeds in the Cup semi.
Exactly. So, from a Hull perspective, we're trying to build that momentum going into those two important semi-finals, but especially that first one because we need the advantage, especially playing at the Castle first.
Of course. We've got the chuck-a-puck going on just behind us at the moment. We'll be back in just about 16-17 minutes for the third period action here at the Hull Ice Arena in the Power PPV live stream of the National Division matchup between the Hull Racket Seahawks and the Bees. It's currently 5-1 to the Seahawks. Don't go anywhere for the third period action in just over 15 minutes' time. And welcome back to the Hull Ice Arena for the third period action between the Hull Wreckit Seahawks and the Bees. This game is currently 5-1 in the favour of the home side. Emil Svek with a hat-trick, 4 points in total on the evening. But the second period was split one apiece, goals from Emil Svek on the completion of his hat-trick, and Gianni Vitali scoring a bit of an awkward one on the near post to Jordan McLaughlin. Both sides here will have something to almost prove, I think, in this third period. The Bees, they'll be looking to try and close this gap. They'll obviously have that mindset that this game is still not over, although 4 goals is a very difficult one to overcome. The Hull Wreckit Seahawks, however, they'll be thinking we didn't quite show the best of ourselves in that second period, and they'll be looking with 20 more minutes of regulation to certainly go out there, do that, and impress Matty Davis and Chris Wilcox on the bench, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 4 goals does sound like a lot, but in ice hockey, it is very achievable to get back into this game. That 1 goal that the Bees got in that second period will give them that belief that they can come out and win this game. So Hull have to be at their very, very best to not allow them to get back into this game and just to see the game out.
Bird slings the puck from left to right. It's tied up. I think Bartholomew's dispossessed on the boards. No offside. Vanya Antonov is ahead there. Bird may get the shot away, but it's good stick in there. A really important stick in by the captain, Sam Towner. Svek lays it off to Chamberlain. Early pass intercepted by the Bees man. I believe it was Marcel Balaz. His pass finds Antonov inside now. Pad save by McLaughlin. As goodbye found Antonov through the middle. Hull going down the other end. Chamberlain's got Svek inside. Chamberlain's going to turn away from Dominic Goodbye. You know, Finley Ulrich going high on the boards here, but Bradley should be the first to this. Ulrich unable to dispossess. Vanya Antonov though, passing to nowhere. Bonner now patient, looking for a man. Couldn't find Chamberlain. Stubley fires, it's deflected awkwardly above the net. Tom Stubley looking for 2 in as many games there. Bonner turned outside, back to Stubley, shot, and it's caught just about by Brett Shepherd there. Good opening minute, I think both sides with opportunities there.
Yeah, I feel like Hull had the better of the 2 opportunities there, with Stubbs getting that shot away. Stubley not known for his goal scoring, has to be said, but he is looking for a second goal in as many games.
I think he's had a very, very good game as well, Thomas Stubley, I must say. And he picks the puck up now, fires that in, but it's deflected off Mogg. Bonner's pass behind the net, deflected to Bruton now, looking to find Chilcott on the left side. Bit of a loose puck action on the boards. Bees will come away with it. Bit of space down here on the left side. Mogg's just going to backhand that one into Jordan McLaughlin. Stubley will find Rossbottom, looks to turn it inside into the crease of McLaughlin. Bit of a battle for this one. Stubley drags it away once again. Great bit of work. And now quick pass. Bruton up ahead. Ulrich. He's still on the puck. A lot of attention from behind. Rossbottom only clears as fine as Bonner. Doesn't get the zone clearance. That'll go all the way around the boards to Bruton here on the right side. Going to be picked up now by Rose off the glass. Barry's going to be tied up right in front of the Bees bench. Puck will awkwardly find its way to Rossbottom inside the whole zone, but it's a great stick in by Jordan Fisher to force him back out once again to neutral ice. Stedner, pass inside, finds Webb. Off the ball, looks for Zane McKenzie. He chipped in, deep behind the net. Morris looks to find a teammate, but he's going to fall Hull's way. Fisher can't quite get the zone exit the first time. Breakaway chance here though now. Kent looks to find Fisher inside. He's going to turn away, but dispossessed. Stead now. Bit of a scrappy one, this one once again. Bartholomew gets something on it against the board's left side. Fisher able to clear. Nags. I think it was McKenzie looked to just try and play that one forward. Hull once again just looking to clear the zone. Good pass inside. Deck Jones breaking away, but it's a fantastic stick in by the Bees man. Armour now will pick this one up under a bit of pressure from Balaz. Couldn't get the pass past Antonov, but Barmer's going to keep possession left side into the zone. There's still...
Oh, what a save.
Once again, bit of fantastic work. Cook's still loose, but chance for a breakaway here now. Brock Bartholomew backing up. Antonov's behind him. Pass goes through. And the Bees bring this back to within 3. It's 5-2.
Have to admit, that was a lovely sourced pass to the back door. Geordie getting a decent chunk of it and being really unlucky. But that's all come from that brilliant save from Brett Shepherd again. Getting low down in the butterfly, full spread, sealing that hole up between his pad and his blocker really, really well, and he's gone the other end and Hull have conceded a goal.
Hull will be frustrated though, they got caught 2v1 again at the back.
Absolutely, and it's all come from an offensive turnover, something that Matty Davis has been wanting to limit in the past couple of weeks.
Bird's going to cut back, gets the pass awkwardly to Ross Bottom on the right side. Behind the net of McLaughlin. Stubley's first to it. Ross Bottom will pick it up once more. Cook still at the blue line. Fight through a few bodies. Fizzes across the crease in McLaughlin all the way to the right side boards. Chilcott going to place one around the board. Stubley now will find Ulrich. Just going to dump that one ahead. It will be an icing call against the Hull Wreckett Seahawks there. Confirmation of the goal. Scored at 43-43. Scored by number 9, Vanya Antonov. Assisted by number 23, Dominic Gabai. Underway once again. Chilcott looking to try and clear. That one almost slipped in doing so. Attempting clearance, only finds Mogg, who's got a delay, waiting for, I think it was Morris who was last out the zone. Pass will come that way. Will evade him, but he's looking to try and sneak it on the back door. Ulrich turns away well. Still under some pressure from Webb. Gets the pass back to Stubley. That's going to come off the boards. Won't head as far down as the Bees net though. With a scrappy one, Puck dumps all the way into Morris behind the net. He's still in control of it. Mogg now wants to step away from Lee Bonner. Dowser looking to get physical. Jamie Chilcott. Loose puck will find its way to Bobby Chamberlain, left side of the Hull zone. Just loops that one as far as Mogg, deep down the ice, and that's a bit of a misplay by Mogg, the captain of the Bees. Towner now is going to pick this one up. Chamberlain ahead. Look to feed it inside. Towner will eventually get back onto the puck, but dump it as far as behind the net of Shepherd. Force that one down the ice into the skates of Towner. Off the skate of Svek. Chamberlain unable to just bring it away. Balaz now. To Antonov right side. Gabai is all alone in the middle. And I don't know how, if I'm being completely honest, Dominic Gabai has been left meters of space there.
That is a very poor goal to concede it from the Hull Seahawks point of view. To allow one of the danger guys from the Bees into a goal on very much a partial breakaway and just letting him do what he wants in front of net and putting it past Jordan McLaughlin. Not much the goalkeeper can do there. And
1v1, Gabai did his job well, but he should not be able to pick up the puck in that much space.
No, Matty Davis and Hull Seahawks will not be happy about that goal whatsoever.
5-3 now, and the Bees will be growing in confidence. They had the mission of pulling back 4 at the start of this period, 6 minutes ago. Knocked off 2 of those already. Nags turning away from Jordan Fisher. Will stop the zone entry first time, but the Bees still in possession. Fanned on, and John Fisher now looks to go past Nags. He'll be under some pressure from Stead. Almost slipped into the boards. Managed to just keep an edge. Hull still with the puck, but Bees look to bring it away, and they do. 3v3 here on the breakout. Vitali, it's just awkwardly into the body of McLaughlin, who just about gets on top of that one. 2 players went across on the far side, allowing Vitali quite a lot of space to gather that puck and get the shot away.
Jordan McLaughlin doing really, really well to make that initial save, realise that he hasn't quite got the rebound, and then covering it up to make sure there's no more chance for Bees to get another goal.
We did say in the end of the second, do we think this is the Bees growing in confidence, doing the right things, being able to shut Hull down, or if Hull maybe took a foot off the gas? And you want to kind of reevaluate that question 7 minutes into this third period. Hull have had a couple of opportunities, but in terms of lapses of concentration, they're starting to grow an increase in number for Hull, you'd say.
Absolutely. From the Hull perspective, we've let them come into this game far too much. I mean, the Bees' third goal, defensively very poor. They're letting Gabaj absolutely unchecked in the offensive zone, allowing him to do whatever he wants. And getting that third goal.
Exactly. You know, you can't. Those are criminal goals to concede, aren't they? As the Bees come down the ice once more with Dominic Gabay. Bonner now left side, Ulrich ahead, Bruton's inside, shot away, dragged. Everyone was looking for the puck over down on the right side boards, but a bit of an awkward deflection with one of the officials. And then it fell nicely for the Bees. That'll be played ahead. Farmer's forced to play this one. Towner collects with the skate, but just looked to turn that one back inside to Dominic Gabay. Unable to find him. 12 minutes to go of regulation. Antonov sends this one deep, right side. Forced around the boards. Mogg is going to drop this one in now. Bartholomew almost knocked off the puck by Vanya Antonov. Mogg sends it across the ice to the right side to Stead. Blocked by Emil Svek. Barmer now inside to Towner. Chipped off the boards. Chamberlain's in a bit of a race for this one with Mogg. Trying to get a stick in. Mogg will knock it away as far as Svek. Sends it back behind the net to Chamberlain. It's just escaped the blue line there. It's going to be an offside call against the Seahawks. 11:14 to go here in the third period. Confirmation of the time of the third goal for the Bees. We've not brought you that yet. 45-53. And it's reverse of the second, so it's scored 23. Gabay assisted 9. Antonov. 2 points each on the night, both providing for one another. And that's a bit of nearly a misplaced pass. Hull get away with it. Fisher now down the left side, turns away. Going to dump this one behind the net. Nobody really there for this one though. There's a good pass into centre ice. Ross Bottom stuck in traffic though. Eventually the Bees do well to force it up ahead. Rose checks twice there as he looks to try and find a teammate. Fisher under some pressure from Ross Bottom and goes down to the ice. Knocked off the loose puck. Off the ball to Nags, plays it back to Alex Kent. Alex Kent picks up the loose puck there pretty well for Hull, but nothing coming from it. Puck goes past Nags. Stubley's going to find Bruton into Ulrich and almost fans on it. It's one of those, I think it may have been a Bobby Young goal against Leeds back at the Castle. Almost one of there where no, it was an Ulrich goal. It was an Ulrich goal against Leeds where you're fanning it and it almost tricks the keeper because they know where they think it's going to be placed. And when it doesn't come off the stick as expected, you're almost not in the right position to reach for that one.
Absolutely, as a goaltender, it's really important to be able to see that release. And when it fans or bobbles or anything like that, that's when it causes real problems for the goalkeeper because you can't read the bounce anymore, and the shots do come at you pretty quickly. So having that ability to read that release, is crucial. And when it's a fan shot, you just got to guess at that point.
A lot of the time, especially when it's that close as well, you're already moving your body almost before the release, aren't you? You've got to predict almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most of the time you are predicting as a goalie. So Brett Shepherd did really, really well there to get that save on a really close bobbling shot from over there. Someone who does score lots of goals.
Stubley going to pick up the loose one. His pass will only go as far as Bird. Chipped back towards the near side. Morris, long stretch pass off the boards. This can work out pretty well for the Bees, this one. Find Balaz. Looks to try and get their top line back out once more. Shot straight into the glove of McLaughlin, read that one well. A couple of people in there waiting for the tip from the shot from Bradley. The Bees will complete that change. They'll get Dominic Gabai out on the ice there, as well as the captain Mog now.
Ticket number 29040. Tonight's shirt off the back, ticket number 8848. So let's do raffle, ticket number 1.
Emil Svek now cuts inside, goes past Mog. Still got possession of the puck, shot away. It just clicks the pants of Shepherd on its way behind the net. Chamberlain now. Barmer can't quite bring it in. There's a chance here. Marcel Balaz, 1v1 with Jordan McLaughlin. Looks to go to the right side and finds a way past. And the Bees are back within one. 5-4 here at the Hull Ice Arena. 8:54 remaining of regulation. There's another offensive turnover for the Seahawks, giving possession back to the Bees in a dangerous area. Marcel Balaz on the breakaway. Goes to the right side, manages to just draw McLaughlin out enough and took it behind the pads.
Absolutely. What he's done there is he's waited Geordie out. Geordie's taken away as much of the angle as he could, and then at the last second he's put it in the net where Geordie couldn't do anything else.
Unassisted, 51-06 for number 21, Marcel Balaz. And we really have got a game on here now. Seahawks have really got to try and pull something out of the bag. It's been more than 20 minutes since the Seahawks found the net.
You have to admit the momentum is firmly with the Bees now.
Cut to the outside, looking for Rossbottom. That's into the glove of McLaughlin, but it would have been, I think it was a delayed offside, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a delay offside. There's just some discussion on whether or not it's a deliberate offside at this point.
Jimmy Chilcott having a couple of words with our officials. Mr. Chris Wilcox down there on the bench. He's wanting an explanation for the position in this face-off, right?
So, if I can read lips properly, Mr. Ellis is saying that the whistle wasn't blown for the initial offside, it was for Geordie catching it down.
All we know is we've got a face-off in the Hull zone. Hull do come away with the puck though. Bartholomew finds Emil Svek. He looked to find Bartholomew once again. They're almost tying each other up here. This is getting really scrappy from Hull now. Bartholomew does find Barmer left side, a bit of open space. Brought down out the air by Emil Svek, but deflects its way only as far as Nags. Sent around the boards behind the net. Back inside, pass stretching to the left. Bartholomew gets a stick on it now. He's tied up by Gianni Vitali. Emil Svek's just got to wait here. He's got a delay. He does. Barmer now left side, looking for the pass inside to Chamberlain, but it's a good stick in by Rose. Played off the stick by Shepherd there, only for Chamberlain, but there's nobody really there in the slot. Hull start possession. No, that pass by Stubley eventually reaches Svek. Bit of a mistake by the Bees player. Put it straight in the tape. Chilcott now. Reverse pass finds Svek. He manages to get this one up towards Ulrich in the far corner, but Nags will bring it away. 7 minutes, give or take a few seconds of regulation. But he's going to be first too. This is McLaughlin's going to have to freeze that puck. Pass, reverse back into a dangerous area there. And the Bees will keep this line out there. Goodbye, Antonov, Balaz, 1 goal each. Send them back out.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
All 3 goals in the period coming from this line of forwards. Ulrich got in the way of the first play. Antonov dispossessed. Puck runs through. McLaughlin just going to have to get a glove on it once more. Shot blocked by Bodies and managed to get a stick around with Jamie Chilcott to clear this one down the ice. Bartholomew and Barmer back out there. Pass comes across, Balaz delays, Antonov goes through the middle. Keeps hold of the puck well. Really good puck handling stills. That's fired in by Bird. Bartholomew used the body to almost shield it away from the net. Barmer's been forced to play this one goodbye in close proximity. Bonner can't quite chop it out the zone. Balaz goes high to goodbye. Moving the puck around. You can really tell the confidence now of the Bees is growing. Off the pad. Bruton gets this one clear past Bird. Bonner's going to be first to it. Can only turn it inside to a Bees player. Nobody really there in support yet. There's a great bit of work. Goodbye goes past Bartholomew. He's got Barmer on his inside. Puck still loose, and Sam Towner just ran Marcel Balaz away from it at the last moment.
Big save by
Chamberlain's going to lose possession of the puck though. Balaz back towards his right side. Good save by McLaughlin. He's still inside the whole zone though. Bartholomew will pick that one up, and a great little bit of movement. It's fine Chamberlain, who's going to go high up the ice. We'll find Emil Svek. He's dispossessed though. 5 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. He's bringing it down the left side. Pass inside, get the zone entry. Dispossessed now, Lee Bonner. Got Chamberlain inside of him. Three Bees defenders back, leaves it for Chilcott. Stubley, she's going to dump this one off the boards. Awkward deflection, falls Hull's way at first, but Ross Bottom's there to mop it up. Here comes the breakout finally for the Bees. Go down the left side, forced as soon as you get over centre ice. Instead, just dumps that one. McLaughlin will play it out. Bonner's going to pick it up, look to try and turn it inside. Puck's going to come back down to Jamie Chilcott behind the whole net. Gets the clean pass away to Stubley. Now pass inside, now finds Bonner. He's got Bruton in behind him. Goes with the shot instead, it's blocked. Pass off the boards, works well at first for the Bees, but the second pass only finds Bartholomew, read that and cut it out. 4 minutes now of regulation. Pass up the inside. Barmer's going to collect it, finds Svek left side. Towner and Chamberlain to his right, but Towner finds Svek once more. Chamberlain, pass comes all the way through. It's a good stick in by Dominic Goodbye. He's now on the puck in the whole zone. Shielded the puck away from Bartholomew there, kept in by Vanya Antonov, and great work. Bradley got the shot away, but McLaughlin moving across to his left.
McLaughlin doing everything he can at the moment to keep this whole Seahawks in this game.
Bees win possession once again, finds Goodbye in the back door. McLaughlin came out, cut away the angle, Vanya Antonov can't force it in. We'll get a whistle. 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining of regulation. Seahawks still lead by 1.
Matty Davis is really not happy with his team right now. They're letting far too much go in the defensive zone. Jordan's having to do a lot, lots of scrambles. It's really not good hockey from Hull at this point.
Bit of a battle for this puck, but eventually Rose is going to send it round behind the Hull net. Chilcott first to it. Good stick in by Rossbottom, brings it out the air. Ulrich gets another stick in there, but Rossbottom still manages to find one of his D-men at the blue line. Deflected away, Bird's going to play it off the boards. Back across, Bradley now hits the backboards. Shot went all the way through, Bruton now will pick it up. He's got Bonner up ahead. It's a good pass. Bonner will get a shot away, will he? He doesn't manage to get one away, and Brett Shepherd is down after having a collision with Lee Bonner. Matty Davis not happy. He wanted a call for a penalty on Lee Bonner there. Main thing is that I do hope Brett Shepherd is okay. He was down on the ice for a few seconds. He's working his way back to his knees at the moment.
This is really not what Bees want to be seeing right now, especially after how well he's played today. And with Crease obviously being injured, this is a scary moment for the Bees.
He's up to his feet. Trainer is just chatting with him. He's just took his helmet off as well. I think he's having a good conversation with the trainer. By the looks of it, I think he can hopefully be okay to continue. 3 officials down there. Yeah, trainer's making the way off the ice already. Looks like Brett Shepherd will be good to continue.
Yeah, possibly just stunned from being hit there. You're not used to it as a goalie, let's put it that way.
If I'm reading this correctly, Hull have the power play unit out, and it looks like a penalty has been awarded. Well, against the Bees.
I think they're still discussing it. I think that's just the box being a little bit too quick.
There was definitely a whistle and an arm up by an official. I don't know if it was a slash. I did only catch it out the corner of my eye, but Hull do have the power play unit out there. There's 4 forwards. Chamberlain, Town, Ulrich and Svek with Brock Bartholomew. And Doughty, is he going to speak? So there's still 5 on the ice for the Bees. There is 2 minutes now on the clock. Waiting the official call. There's still 5 skaters out on the ice for the Bees.
Fraser's just gone over to go get Zane McKenzie.
Same with Zane McKenzie, but there's still 5 skaters on the ice. Two minutes on the clock. And Rossbottom will make his way to the bench. And we will get underway. Should Hull not score, this power play will expire with 32 seconds of regulation remaining.
And at that point, as a Leeds coach, you've got to be pulling your goaltender at 5-4.
For delaying the game is the bench minor against the Bees. Ulrich looking to try and be clever there and feed it through Rose, whose helmet has come off following a collision. I think it was just a bit of head-to-head contact there. There was nothing, no malice with it at all.
2 minutes to play.
Balaz now dropped it off for Vitali.
He's looking for that short-handed goal to even up the game.
Found Doughty, it's still loose. And short-handed, the Bees do find the goal that ties up the game. The player almost stretching over the top of Jordan McLaughlin there. Hull unable to clear the puck.
Jordy making that initial save, and his D-men just not helping him by telling him where it is. It's gone over his head, and there's no way he's going to be able to see where that's gone.
Hull have 1 minute and 15 with the man advantage. We mentioned at the start of this period, the Bees had the challenge of 4 unanswered goals to tie the game. And 4 unanswered goals. They have got 5 if you include the one by Gianni Vitali mid-second period, sorry. Goal scored 58-14, scored by number 21 for the Bees. Second of the night for Marcel Balaz. Assisted by number 73, Edward Bradley, and second assist by number 29, Gianni Vitali. Hull have got 1 minute 15 with the man advantage. Need the crowd to sort of get behind them here. Puck will come out loose, left side, dumped in by Stead. The Bees have got their goal back now. The mission is to get through. Obviously, they would quite happily have a second short-handed goal or a late winner, but they've done what they needed to do. They've tied this one up, and with a minute and just under a minute and 30 to go of regulation and 53 seconds of that with Hull on the power play, they quite happily see this one through to overtime, you think, at this point now. Bartholomew able to keep possession of the puck for Hull. Finlay Ulrich does well, stretching the stick out to keep the possession. Bartholomew going to send this one around the boards, only as far as Stead. That's going to hit the netting. 33 seconds to go with the man advantage. Hull still really yet to create anything on this power play. Ulrich and Svek between the two of them managed to keep the puck in the Hull zone, but they may not be there for much longer. It's off the back of the skate of Ulrich, but they need everyone to hurry up and get across the blue line, and they do. There's a big hit on Ulrich. He goes down to the ice, he's holding his head, he's still down on the ice, and we'll get a whistle. There's no penalty on this call by the looks of it, but it's a big hit on Finlay Ulrich there as he looked to cut inside. Matty Davis is fuming. There was no call there. Finlay Ulrich, he skates off the ice. Bit of a, well, he may have busted a nose a little bit there on that one. Do hope he is okay. Trainers are there to meet him on the bench.
There's going to have to be a little bit of a break here because there is blood on the ice.
Some choice words we're hearing around the Hull arena at the moment. Hull are not happy at all with the no call there on Finlay Ulrich. Ice technicians coming out to the ice to look at the. There is a bit of blood over there on the far end. There's 43.9 seconds to go of regulation. 13 seconds to go with the game of the power play. Sorry. And there is a penalty box door open on the B side. We haven't had a call, there's nothing on the clock, we've had nothing from the bench, but there is the penalty box door open. And Finlay Ulrich is good to go. He's on the ice by the looks of it. I think if my lip reading skills come into any use, I think I've just seen it's just a hit was the call. Looks like we'll stay 5v4. 43.9 of regulation, 13 seconds to go of the power play. Ice technicians just coming up to mop up the second spot over here in front of the whole bench. I think pretty swift time. We've got this one sorted here. Not like the other week when Brock Bartholomew left the trail the entire length of the ice that stopped the game for 10 minutes.
Whilst the Zamboni driver just smeared the blood everywhere.
Sam Towner, and I think they've just been told that the face-off's going to be outside the zone as well, which has made Sam Towner even more angry. Puck will fall. Barmer gets across the Brock Bartholomew, chips it almost inside. Bees get it as far as Emil Svek. They're going to come back to even strength now. 25 seconds of regulation or so. That puck's going to evade Finley Ulrich. No icing called though. Emil Svek going to battle, try and win this back down the right side. It's at the right end of the ice for Hull, but they look to try and get this one away. Need to try and get it somewhere into the centre. Please bring this one away. 8 seconds. And I think they'll just dump that one in off the pads of McLaughlin. And with that, the final couple of seconds of regulation expire. And we head to overtime. Just needed a moment to take our breath there, I think, Mr. Tim Lyons. That's got to be one of the most frustrating periods of the season for Matty Davis, for Chris Wilcox, for the whole fans here at the Hull Ice Arena.
Yeah, I mean, we come into this third period 5-1 up, and we're leaving it at 5-all. Silly mistakes led to goals. Just panicking in our defensive zone. Yeah, so.
And I don't think a lot of it, sometimes when Hull get in a bit of a rut, it's through frustration or something like that. I don't think that's the case. It's just been a case of the Bees have stepped up to the plate since the Emil Svek fifth goal for Hull went in.
Absolutely. I mean, from the Bees' perspective, they have been ruthless. They have taken the chances that they have been given, and as a result, they have a point out of this game. A point that, coming into the third period, you wouldn't have expected them to get.
It looks like we're ready to go. 3v3 overtime, 5 minutes on the clock. It'll be Kabay, Balaz, Bradley, Ulrich, Svek, Bartholomew, the starting threes out there on the ice. I think that stat just says everything. Hull had outshot the Bees in the first 2 periods, but the Bees outshoot Hull 16-8 in the third period. We're underway. Bartholomew looks to try and force this one deep into the B zone. Remember, it's 3v3 overtimes, a lot of open ice here. This can go end to end extremely quickly. Balaz will pick it up. Drops this one off for Bradley. Will get the zone entry, goes past Ulrich. Looking for somebody on the pullback. We'll find Kabay, Bartholomew as well. Svek is going to tie him up, clear the puck. Chamberlain replacing Svek. Ulrich going to come off for a change. Bartholomew off for a change. Towner, Barmer replace them. Vitali looking to beat Towner's the puck. He's going to pick it up on the right side. Towner gets a stick in and pulls it away. Vitali's lost the stick as well.
Can Hull take advantage?
Chamberlain is a good stick in. I think it's Mogg there for the Bees. Hull look to try and knock Antonov off the puck. Chamberlain trying to get the stick in, and it's good work. Bartholomew and Chamberlain together. He's going to find Towner in space. He's going to have the Bees man backing up. Barmer's across to the right side. Barmer picks it up.
Couldn't control it.
Back across. Towner can't take it out of the air, but Hull's still in possession. Barmer, that's deflecting. That strains the scoreboard. 3:32. Face off down in front of the Bees net. Barmer just unable to quite bring that in on the breakaway. Back underway now. Bird turns away, finds a man behind the net. Back to Bird. They're looking for that long stretch pass up the ice and don't quite find it. Svek picks that one up. Got Ulrich to his right. He's going to turn away, exit the zone. Looking to get a run on his man. Here he goes, cuts inside. Fires deflected into the scoreboard once more. 3:04 on the clock. Balaz Kabay back on for the Bees. Ulrich, Chamberlain, Barmer now for Hull. think it's Stead's the third man out there for the Bees. Will Stead. Hull looking to try and turn this one over in the Bees defensive zone. Goodbye's out here on the left side. He'll turn towards the middle, looks to go past Chamberlain, gonna have to turn away. Goodbye drops the pass off for Balaz, gets the zone entry. Backstick pass, it's Goodbye. Stead's over here on the left side. Oh, stays out. McLaughlin doesn't quite grab hold of it, but did enough, got the body behind it.
Did really well on the overlap there.
2 minutes 20 now of overtime. That's off the boards. Chamberlain will bring it in. Ulrich's looking to try and support him in the middle. Chamberlain, goal! Uses the body to shield the puck. 2 minutes 12 remaining of overtime. Bobby Chamberlain goes roof of the net past Brett Shepherd. And with that, the Hull Wreckage Seahawks do get the 2 points here this evening. 2 points that they desperately needed. 2 points that they made it a lot harder than it should have been.
Absolutely. We should have buried that game in the third period. We made it difficult for ourselves. We took it to overtime, and Bobby Chamberlain doing what he does, scoring a great goal. It's actually so difficult to get it in that top corner when the goalie's sealed at the post as well as he has done. That's an incredible finish. You
could see the frustration building in Bobby Chamberlain throughout the game, especially when Brett Shepherd pulls off 2 highlight reel saves, both falling back, catches it in the glove, keeps hold of them in the first period, gets chances in the second, the third, doesn't quite get the right shot away, and then to have the opportunity there. All alone for a moment as well. Ulrich managed to get the support late on, but I think Chamberlain saw that he was a bit on his own, a bit isolated, decided to go himself, uses the body well to shield the puck, gets in near, and Brett Shepherd just couldn't get anything on it.
Absolutely not. And as a goalie, sometimes you just got to just hold your hands open, just like, wow, it's a goal. Like, I'm sorry, it just is.
And I think there'll be a couple that at the Hull end as well, the Balaz and the Goodbye goals tonight, I think, where John McLaughlin's not really done anything wrong on those, but just a good bit of forward play.
Exactly. And it's so painful, but sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and say, good goal.
And I say, that sets this one up brilliantly for tomorrow night down the south, doesn't it? A reverse fixture down at the Bees.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, especially after the 4 or 5 hour bus journey. I mean, Bees have done it tonight, so there's no excuse really. But it's set up for a perfect game tomorrow.
Of course, we'll speak to either Maddie Davies or Chris Wilcox after the game. You'll be able to catch that interview on the Hull Wreckage Seahawks YouTube channel. But how do you feel they're going to be feeling after that game, after having a bit of a slower start, then really hit the ground running, stretching a lead out to 5-0, but then allowing a team who's not in the best of form like the Bees then fight all the way back. They showed some tremendous spirit, scored some brilliant goals, and outplayed Hull probably from the 5th goal going in. And then Hull managed to sort of dig out that little bit of grit and something special from Bobby Chamberlain to win the game.
So they'll be happy about the first period. The slow start, okay, but we won the period. Second period, they're thinking, okay, we win. They've scored a goal, we've drawn the period, but we're 5-1 up, strong positions going into the third. They will not be happy about that third period at all. The fact that, again, we've almost lost the game. Thankfully, Bobby Chamberlain's pulled a little bit of magic out in OT to win the game for us. But they will not be happy about that third period at all.
What's the protocol now? So, especially on a short gap as well, next game in less than 24 hours. Do you have time to do any video analysis of that third period, or is it just a case of the coaches will say what they've seen and you've got to tighten it up tomorrow?
So, Matty will speak to the guys in the dressing room now after the game. He'll give them an overview of the game. Then, nothing will be said. We'll get on the coach tomorrow. Matty may watch the game on the coach down. He may not, depending on how he feels. But he will have remembered tonight, and his notes tomorrow going into that opening draw will be tighten up the defence, calm things down, play the same way that we played against MK and win.
And I think it'll help having someone like Chris Wilcox alongside him. We just had the Bees man of the match. It was number 23, Dominic Gabai. I believe 2 points on the night for Dominic Gabai. Similar to Balaz and Antonov as well, I believe. But I say they'll head off the ice now down at the far end of the Hull Ice Arena. Of course, long journey back for them as they prepare for the visit of the Hull Wreckers Seahawks tomorrow evening. I say the clock frozen up there, 2 minutes 12 remaining of regulation. It was a goal timed at 60-48. Bobby Chamberlain, unassisted game winner. Exactly what Hull needed. Just to throw that back. So Chris Wilcox, he's got such a good hockey IQ, hasn't he? And he's going to obviously help Matty Davis with a breakdown of what went well tonight, why we were so dominant for 25 minutes, and why we were almost dominated for especially the third period.
I mean, Chris is really calm presence to have in the team. So experienced, so knowledgeable. Obviously, you know, he does teach the coaching programs for the IHA. He has a really high IQ for hockey, and he's really good at delivering that and those instructions. He will be helping Matty Davis dissect this game, but I think they'll be focusing on the third period more than the other two. The goals took care of themselves. It's the goals we conceded that they are not going to be happy about. The fact that he got so animated in that third period shows just how upset the two of them will be about that third period going into tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of frustration, you've got to think. We are just going through the post-game presentations here at the Hull Ice Arena. We'll hang around with you until we get to the Man of the Match award. We'll actually just try and quickly run you through some of the other scores from around the games. This was the earliest start of the evening in the National Division. We'll run you through those games. So Swindon, they are hosting the Telford Tigers this evening. And it looks as if we are midway through the second period and Swindon Telford remains 0-0 by the looks of things. Bristol, they host the Leeds Knights this evening, and the latest report we had on that one was a bit of a shock on the cards, but it actually looks as if, just double checking, it looks to be 3-2 to the Bristol Pitbulls, from what I can see.
That's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
So I believe the two played, Leeds played Telford the other night, I believe. That was another close one in which Zamberni broke down at the Leeds Ice Arena. Was it 5-1? I saw it was a bit close round in the game, so I must have missed the final score. It was 3-1 last time I checked. I had that in my mind as the final score. But it looks like the Bristol Pitbulls are leading the Leeds Knights right now, 3-2. Leeds have just got one back in that game. The MK Lightning, they are hosting the Raiders this evening. And it looks like MK lead 3-2 in another close one between the top of the table side and the team in the bottom half.
Must just be the night for it.
And Sheffield Steel Dogs, they are playing the Solway Sharks this evening. That one only got underway, I believe, at 7:30. And we don't have a score update on that game yet. But say, there's important games all around at the league at the moment. You've got to think MK, they're only leading by one, but this is a golden opportunity with Leeds losing down down at Bristol at the moment.
I'll be very surprised if that result stays the way it is, especially with how ruthless Leeds can be. But it is a shock at the moment to hear that Bristol Pitbulls are 3-2 up against Leeds.
Well, a presentation down on the ice. The team with one of our main sponsors here, that's Viva La Velo, who sponsor, I'd say, a good third of the Hull Wreckers Seahawks now. Brock Bartholomew, Alex Kent, Deck Jones, Dom Smith are just some of the players on their books. And home man of the match for the Hull Wreckers Seahawks. He's the hat-trick man himself, 4 points on the night. Number 71, Emil Svek, who will pick up the Wreck-It's goodie bag, the players' surprise here at the Hull Ice Arena. Emil takes that from our major sponsors, Wreck-It's.
Must be those scented candles.
So it's a great prize. The players love that every week. It's I think a driving force is what we'll say. But no, great. Yeah, I say the great products made by pharmaceutical giant Wreck-It, the home sponsor, the main title sponsor of the Hull Wreck-It Seahawks. We thank you very much for joining us here on the Power PPV live stream here of the Hull Wreck-It Seahawks. We hope you can join us again next Sunday is the next home game. If you can't get down to the rink to watch the Seahawks take on the informed Wildcats, join us here on the live stream. I've been Connor Lynn, alongside us we've been Tim Lyons. We're going to say thank you very much for joining us, Tim, once again.
Always a pleasure, Connor.
And we'll be back with you next Sunday on the Power PV live stream, the Hull Wreck-It Seahawks. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday evening. Make sure you do in some way, shape or form supporting the Seahawks through their Sunday evening game, the reverse fixture of this doubleheader against the Bees. And we'll see you again next Sunday.